Now, the whys, the hows, the what nows. There's still a lot of lingering questions 1 week after the controlled release of vinyl chloride from some of the cars involved in the East Palestine train derailment.
But we are getting some answers tonight, including more about the other hazardous materials that train was carrying. And some of those chemicals haven't even been mentioned before today. Meanwhile, many families worry about what the impact will have on their health years from now.
We've been covering the derailment, the aftermath, the response since this all started 10 days ago. Today, News 5 investigator Tara Morgan returned.
A sight and sound well known in East Palestine. But this is curious to watch.
It actually put East Palestine on the map.
And William Hugar isn't doing it from afar. He lives at Ground Zero, snapping this picture night one.
Are you worried?
No.
Behind his house sit charred rail cars beyond toys and trees. Excavator crews are clearing soil and brush.
The water quality is all in the creeks. And they have the EPA on it. They're cleaning constantly. And thank goodness we haven't had any major rainstorms.
The U.S. EPA released a list by Norfolk Southern of the flammable gas and liquids in the rail cars when the train derailed February 3rd, later sending a black plume over the village. We first heard about vinyl chloride. Cars carrying it were intentionally breached and set on fire in a controlled burn.
I don't see a choice that I have to leave.
Sue Dunlap lives just outside the evacuation zone.
It's just like, well, if it can get over there, why can't it come here?
She's washed all her towels and curtains and now boils her water for tea, coffee, and when it's time to eat. She can't afford testing.
The water I'm kind of concerned about, but that's from what I've heard, it's hundreds of dollars if you're not in the evacuation zone.
According to the EPA, air monitoring since the fire went out hasn't shown levels of concern. More than 400 requests have come in for indoor air screenings. Vinyl chloride or hydrogen chloride weren't found in more than half the tests so far. The EPA issued a potential liability letter to Norfolk Southern, saying cars with 4 chemicals are known and continue to be released into the air and surface soil and waters.
I think there's, there had been already good cause for concern, and there continues to be unanswered questions.
Miranda Lepla is the director of the Environmental Law Clinic at Case Western Reserve University.
Some of these are known carcinogens, so we've got, potential future risk if this is a contaminated if we've got contaminated water long term.
I spoke with Linda Murphy about a week ago. She lives just up the hill from Leslie Run Creek. She was worried about her well water. Well, now she says she is on the list for well testing, but she wants independent testing too.
Obviously, it might not be instantaneous. Where there's a result, this could be long term for years and years.
Cross that bridge when it comes to it, I guess, because life goes on.
Dunlap is relying on her faith to see her family through this.
They prayed over all of us and just kind of left it up to God to ease my mind and get on with my life because I don't really have a whole lot of choice otherwise.
I'm News 5 investigator Tara Morgan.
Now, within the last half hour, we received the remediation plan that Norfolk Southern submitted to the EPA. It lays out what the company's done and still plans to do in the future. Part of it includes soil excavation and surface water treatment. It's already collected pooled liquids in a vacuum truck, transferred liquids for disposal, rerouted surface water flow away from that derailment site, and constructed underflow dams. The exact scope and the timeline for additional work is still uncertain. We also reached out to the Ohio Department of Natural Resources about reports of dead fish in nearby creeks. As of last week, the spill killed an estimated 3,500 fish in 3 different creeks. About 7.5 miles of stream were impacted.
And lawsuits continue to be filed over that train derailment, and one is asking for more than just damages. A lawsuit filed by 2 people who live across the border in Pennsylvania calls for Norfolk Southern to pay for medical screenings and related care for anyone who lives within 30 miles of that train derailment. They want to figure out who was impacted by the toxic chemicals that were released. Norfolk Southern isn't commenting on that lawsuit. In the meantime, a town hall is scheduled for Wednesday evening at East Palestine High School where people can ask questions.